Sunsplash, the Mix Show. I am the host. I am the DJ. Big up to Select the Princess. She's still in Jamaica doing something about some festival and some event. And I had to tell her I'm okay because I'm in Atlanta. And today my guest is Dale Elliott Jr. Wagwan, bro.
Wagwan. Wagwan Japan.
You're traveling. Some people eyes are dazzling. Let me see. Are we talking to the? Let's talk to the actor first. Dale.
Yeah.
Being an actor, now an accomplished actor, how do you feel about the success of your career? You're doing all the things you want to do and everything's progressing, right?
Everything is at work in progress. I'm thankful for where we reached so far. Me have a lot more to do as it relates to acting. I did the lead role in Sprinter. I haven't did anything else to that scale since then. But a lot can be attributed to that, the pandemic, moving to the States, because I moved from Jamaica after that movie. I moved directly to California. Pandemic basically take away 2 years out of everybody's life. So things are back on track now as it relates to that. I am making comedic skits. I'm doing YouTube and now I'm doing stand-up comedy. So acting really did a lot, got me to where I needed to be, and it will take me further.
I like it. I like it. Sprinter was coming of age. Sprinter was your real story, aka.
A little deal.
So the
Yeah.
future should be young man Elliot.
Yeah, the future now me is a young man. When me did the Sprinter, 5 years ago, my little boy. Now me learn a lot. Did a lot of things, change a lot of environments. Since then, recently I became a citizen. So, moved to America. I've figured things out. Now I am, just more focusing on creating my own opportunities as it relates to filming, comedy, social media, just getting out there.
Right.
So as it relates to acting, especially Sprinter did a lot. Sprinter did a lot.
Very much. We love to hear that. We love to see it. It is a success story. For some reason, it blew so many people away. Not just acting, of course, the storyline. We had X amount of people who came in who are very, very well known in the acting realm that contributed to the success. Then you start touring around worlds, get to Canada. So the promotion of it was perfect. It's gonna be hard to get better than Sprinter.
Oh no, it's not gonna hard. It's not gonna hard. Me I go get better than that. Me I go get past that. People are gonna just remember Sprinter as the catalyst, like the one who start everything, but that not gonna be all where people remember me for. Just like now, people remember me for social media, and now people know me for YouTube. Now people know me for comedy. So they like always be a household name, no matter what.
I like it.
Even tomorrow, if me decide to me I go play chess, me I gonna end up be best in a chess, and everybody I gonna know Dale as the chess person.
I like it. Always progressing. Dale Elliott Jr. is here. Don't forget the junior people. Stop. Just remember the junior part. Dale Elliott Jr. is our guest right here. He's going to be in Atlanta. And yes, transitioning from the actor to, let's just use the entire word comedian. Comedian and stand up comedian. Do you have a belief that there's a difference or you are just a comedian?
There is a difference. I am a comedian. I think, remember, there's a lot of comedy. Not a lot of comedians do stand up comedy, and they're very funny. So is how you transition from normal comedy, which is like on the phone, over the internet, onto standing in front of people and getting them to laugh. It's totally different. Uh, it take a lot of courage,
Mhm.
and it take a lot of hard work. And for some people it come natural. Some people it take a little bit of more extra energy to put out. But not all comedians can be stand-up comedians. That's what I think.
That's right.
Um, I believe that all stand-up comedians can be comedians,
Mhm.
but the other way around is when things start to get a lot more difficult.
Gotcha. And you have to get your feet wet. You got to do crowd work. You got to do the small rooms, the Tuesday night. You got to do different communities, demographics. How has it been so far? Couple months, couple years of you now saying, all right, I really want to do this stand up for real.
So for stand-up, I've been doing stand-up since I used to be doing it nobody not knowing because I live in LA, so I just visit, Laugh Out Loud,
Uh,
Laugh Factory,
mhm.
just to get my feet wet, see what works, see what doesn't. Try to brush up on my American accent. So when I'm in different crowds, it's different.
For real.
And then as it relates to me doing it in the Jamaican circuit,
Mhm.
I've had a few successful shows. I had a good show in South Florida
Mhm.
2 weeks ago that did over 1,000 people. Hartford. Uh, Hartford had a good turnout. I think I did that. We did good in Brooklyn as well, and I did 1,000 in Canada.
Great.
So I've came. This is my second trip back to Atlanta because I sold out Atlanta in June, and now I'm back again. And according to the trajectory, this show will definitely sell out.
I like it. There you go. ATL. I want to give people, from every island and every nation in the Caribbean diaspora, because we're not going to everybody who supports the movement of being able to entertain an American audience, African American
Mhm.
audience, and a Caribbean and an African audience. Your content is being bridged on the word trauma. Why is it that your trauma is now the story for your stand-up tour?
It's because of I like the things that I did find like depressing or stuff that I never liked when I was younger. When you get older, you start to realize that this was just a part of your life,
Mhm.
and this is something that was needed. Discipline, timeliness, cleanliness. This is something that was needed, and I just find fun in making fun of the person that made all of this possible, which is my grandmother. So
So the mom's issue, the mothering issue, the feminine energy. Let's go a little deeper into that. As you said, it taught you a lot more discipline than you probably didn't expect. You thought uncle and granny and grandpa was going to be the one.
yeah, but it is really growing up as a child. The person you need people in you. You need people in your surrounding
Mhm.
to take up certain responsibilities.
Mhm.
And fortunately, my grandparents was the one who took up the responsibility of raising me, because a community raises a child.
Right.
So I get comedic inspiration from my uncles, my aunts, cousins, but because of how I grew up between both grandparents,
Yeah.
I got a chance to see the different sides of both worlds. And at a certain age in my life, which is like 15, 16, that is when I was permanently with the disciplinarian grandmother,
Yes.
which is the one that I keep making the skits about.
Reference. I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
The official title is Problem Child, the Bad Pickney Tour. So you never were actually a problem child.
No, I was definitely a problem. I was definitely a problem. There are there are things that I don't speak about. I'm waiting on to get confirmation of the statute of limitations for
Okay.
those things. but but I was definitely a problem. The person I am today is definitely not the person I was on the trajectory to be
Mhm.
at the age of like 16, 17. So naming this the problem child and dedicating this specific part of my life to the changes that I went through
Love it.
growing up is very important. And that's why I like comedy, because I get the freedom to go and speak about my past,
Right.
speak about my present, and I can speak about my successes, my failures in ways, and people will just understand and they will just like it. So can't stand up comedy is fun.
He's able to articulate himself. He had a very good upbringing. Maybe it was hard, maybe it was tough. And now this has contributed to your brand, your image, and
Yeah,
that same discipline. You're not stop work. He has a podcast. He is writing.
can't stop work.
Screen Actors Guild. So tell people again how to find you. Before we tell them where to go buy the tickets, tell them how to find you and support you.
So I'm very easy to find. To find me is my name, Dale Elliott Jr. You just type my name in. You can find me on Instagram, Dale Elliott Jr., TikTok, Dale Elliott Jr., Twitter, Dale Elliott Jr., YouTube, Dale Elliott TV. That's where you can watch my podcast. And if you want to know a lot more about me in depth, to keep up with my tickets, where will I be next? Because it's a 10 city tour. So far, we've done three. Wait, no.
Four.
Atlanta is going to be the third. Atlanta is the third this Sunday. And you can find the tickets on my website at daleelliottjr.com. So across the board is Dale Elliott Jr.
I like it. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard any of the clippings, you haven't seen anything about this tour, about his stand up, it's not no like a 10 minutes. It's not no 15 minutes run on, run
No,
off. He putting in work.
1 hour. Them get proper show, proper openers. So
Yeah.
it's not the joke thing.
And let the ladies know, because some might nothing know, but the ladies, there is some meet and greet tickets. There are some VIP opportunities. So
Oh, yeah, some VIP meet and greet tickets in which you will get to take photos, probably have a little conversation here and there after the show. So that's a special is I think it's like $15 or $20 more, but hey,
look at cheese. Look at cheese on top. Okay, okay.
look at cheese.
All right.
So if you don't want to buy the tickets, then buy the tickets at DaleElliottJR.com.
Mhm.
But actually, they're Atlanta right now. I soon go to the door, go run up and down. I like the place, it's sunny, nice. I'm gonna go there already. I know it's a nice little environment. I know it's gonna happen again.
That's right. Nice parking. Everything is secure. It's in a good part of town. He picked a very good theater, Atlanta Comedy Theater. Salute to everybody. Right before we let you go, it's about your image. It's about your brand. Some people saw Golden Crust and they said, "No, man, I never read Golden Crust. I probably saw a little knockoff." So, did you find Golden Crust? Did Golden Crust find you? How is that with your brand?
So Golden Cross came on as a sponsor. Well, I had to make the proposal for them, but we have been working on one-off projects throughout the year. When they would have a new product, they would contact me. So repeatedly, after a while, I said, you know what? Let me pitch this idea to them.
Mhm.
And then when I pitched it, and they decided that okay, we believe in you, we're going to go ahead and help you push it. So that's how Golden Cross has become the sponsor of this tour.
There you go. He keeps his nose clean. He don't talk certain things unless it's on his own podcast to promote his own brand. Salute you for again your comments, and we're gonna see you Sunday. One show so far at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
My name is Dale Elliott. Some of you know me for the mother voice. Dale! Yeah, man. Me I got there at Atlanta Comedy Theater this Sunday. Listen to me. I've been at the stand-up comedy for a while. This is actually my Problem Child Bad Pickney tour. Florida get a great show. Hartford get a great show. Brooklyn get a great show. Atlanta, I was here in June. I'm a sell it out. So, forward again. This Sunday, Atlanta Comedy Theater, October 1st. And trust me, just like the title of the show, it's going to be a problem. Big up on yourself. I'm out.